Alright, so a long time ago I started recording my gold splits. Whenever I had a gold, I would clip that up and save it in a file for my 120 golds. And that all started about 8 months ago when I did a gold of Whomp's Fortress 9. I got a 708, which was massive. It was like 8 seconds faster than I'd ever done it. So I clipped it up and then started doing it, and I've never been able to beat that gold ever since. And until yesterday, I had a really close call with it, and that is despite the fact that I've started including owlless, which purportedly saves several seconds. So I thought it'd be interesting to look at how that time is saved and how it is lost, because obviously if I'm saving time doing owlless, I must be losing time elsewhere to almost beat it, but not quite. So I've synced up the visuals. On the right we have my gold of 708, and on the left we have my close call, which I think was about a tenth of a second slower. So you can already see that I've lost a little bit of time getting to BOB. And we'll see how bomb clip goes. So I'm a bit slow with the text boxes there. You can see I've started turning the camera, and that's where I'm losing time. So right there, I stopped dead before I grabbed the bomb, and then also I didn't get the big bomb, so it didn't push me back as fast. So I lost 0.86 seconds there, so nearly a second lost to bomb clip. I do this slide next because it's faster in terms of routing. By the way, I've synced things up at the start of each segment, so you'll be able to see that. Again, I'm a bit slow getting in to the painting, but it seems to sync up there somehow. Don't know what I did there. And I'm obviously... I remember that I got a really bad slide time, so we'll see what I did wrong. Yeah, so you can see I'm much further left for the good time, and I get a 13.2. 13.9, that's terrible. Needs to be faster than that. And that's where I lost most of my time there. Too far to the right, landing too high up the slide. So another 0.8 seconds lost there to slide. So we're going to do cannonless next. I happen to know I saved a few frames here, and the reason is because I do the punch immediately after landing from the backflip on the left. There. So I do the punch while the backflip animation is still going on. I'll probably do it earlier, actually. But the time frame, the time save there, what, 0.14? I think that's like 5 frames. So barely anything at all. This is wild blue. So pretty synced here, but then you see that little slide that I did on the platform, so that lost me a little bit of time. Another half a second there, 0.43 lost to wild blue. And I suspect that this is where the big time loss will be. So I do go for the regular beginner cycle. So I collect those 10 coins at the start. You see my movement on the right is just way better, but it actually doesn't matter, and you'll see why in a minute. So I don't know what I'm doing there on the left. Really slow. Like I must be like 3 seconds slower there. But I need to wait for this revolving platform. So it actually, because it's cycle based, arguably I could have gone for half cycle, but I don't know half cycle. But I suspect this is where I'm going to be losing all the time. So that side flip turnaround is faster. And then I didn't go for the rollout, that's interesting. I thought on the right I might have gone for the rollout. Oh, and then I had to do an extra jump to get the 7th red there, so that was bad. Okay, I think that was alright, but I'll be losing several seconds there, I think. Yeah, 1.73. So almost 2 seconds lost to the end of 100 coin. So here, because I do the owl start with the owl on the right, I've had to fiddle about with things. I'll tell you in a minute. So this is my owlless. You can see I had 2 goes at setting it up, so it wasn't the best owlless ever, and also I got the high jump through the star, so it was still a bad owlless, but it still saved time, saved me nearly 3 seconds. I've had to change the star order because normally you would do owl star last if you're using the owl, just because of how the star selection works. But anyway, we're on to the Whomp King, and you can already see I'm behind on the left. I must have been too slow with the text boxes, I think, or just too slow grabbing the tree. So I've got to make some time up here, I think. So you can see on the right I'm not close to the star, whereas on the left the ground pound was in exactly the right spot to collect the star immediately. And we should have a bit slow on the right there with the continue no save. And then the tower star, I think they were almost tied, if I remember from the timings. Yeah, you can see I'm like almost in sync there. Oh, I could have set off a little bit earlier, but it's nothing. So there you have it. Just an interesting little exercise there to compare the times. Hopefully I'll beat that gold soon. I don't think I'll be able to get a sub 7 with the strats I'm using from that.